In the last video, we reviewed the question, is a master necessary for self-realization? I hope you liked the video. Now in this video, we will review an important question in most of our minds. What is the self and how is it possible to realize it? And please don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. What is the self and how would it be possible to realize it? For this, first let's evaluate the parts of the I that are not the self. The body, as you see it, which is ever changing, is definitely not the I. If we go to the next step, we find that the mind and its functions are also changing due to the thoughts arising every once so often. So the mind could get eliminated too. Now, the next step would be the hardest and most difficult to question. Where from do the thoughts in the mind arise from? And who is aware of those thoughts? The existence of those thoughts, their clear conceptions and their operations become evident to the individual. This individuality is the ego, or as the people say, I. So what did we get out of this evaluation? It leads to a conclusion that the individuality of the person is operative as the perceiver of the existence of thoughts and of their sequence. This individuality is the ego, or as the people say, I. It's only the sheath and not the I itself. Now, who is this I and where does it come from? I is not available in sleep. After I woke up from my sleep, I realized that now I am awake. How does this realization take place? If I was not available then, and now that I am awake, how is it possible that I can be so ignorant that I goes blank in the sleep state? It can't be possible that I would be so inferior or imperfect. The answer to this would be that the I must have always been here and now. What I was always along in sleep and dreams also, without the qualities of such states. I must therefore be a foundation underlying these three states. The residuum left over after discarding all that is non-self is actually the self, or Satchit Ananda. Now we come to our next question. How is the self to be known or realized? A separate being, self, appears to know something apart from itself, which is the non-self, as we evaluated before. That is, the subject is aware of the object. Let's term them seer and seen respectively. Seeking the seer until all the seen disappears, the seer will become subtler and subtler until the self alone survives. The process is called the disappearance of the objective world. A question that could come to mind next would be as to why should these objects of the scene be eliminated? Can the truth not be realized even keeping the objects of the scene as it is? The short answer to this is no. Elimination of the scene means elimination of the separate identities of the subject and the object. The object is unreal. All that is seen, including the ego, is also an object. Eliminating the unreal, only then reality survives. So when and how is the disappearance of the objective world to be affected? It is complete when the mind is eliminated. The mind is the creator of the subject and the object, and is the cause of dualistic idea as well. Therefore, it is the cause of the wrong notion of the limited self and the misery consequent on such erroneous idea. A worthy mention in a prior video, I talked about the sun and the moon. I'll link the video in the description. The moon shines by the reflected light of the sun. When the sun has set, the moon is useful for revealing objects. When the sun has risen, no one needs the moon, although the pale disk of the moon is visible in the sky. The moon here corresponds to our mind and the sun to ourself. So how did you like the video on self-realization? Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for daily and weekly updates and click the like button, and please comment on the videos to recommend us as to what content you would like to watch on our channel. Thank you.